welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Sex Talk Tuesday. It has been forever and I am sorry that I haven't been around to give you some sex advice. Basically, nobody's writing in, so I'm running out of topics. Also, I don't want my channel to be primarily all about sex, even though I love talking about it. So I will try and get these up once a month. There's no particular date, so it's just going to be like, there you go, surprise. And yes, I'm going to try and think of some topics. If you have any topics, then please do email me if you're embarrassed to comment in the comments below. I have an email in the description. It's always good to look in the description. There's always something there for you to follow me, for you to email me privately. I've just cracked my finger, and just for us to chat in general. So hopping in, without further ado, this one is all about kinky sex, and the reason for this is because 50 Shades Freed is coming out real soon and I am really excited. A lot of people don't like it, a lot of people do. There's a lot of issues with the films and the books, but I am a fan of books, films, soundtrack, sex, the lot. I love it. It's all amazing. So that's why I'm doing this. I don't have a lot of knowledge on some of the subjects, some I do, so we're just gonna crack on and see where it takes us. So if you are into kinky sex but your partner isn't, maybe he doesn't, or he or she, this is, I don't know, this is for anybody, you kind of have to respect their wishes, as everybody is entitled to their own opinions on things. Perhaps they don't find it a turn on, perhaps that they're just not into it, maybe it's just boring for them. There's a ton of reasons. If they're not into it, ask them why they're not into it. Don't be like, why? Just like gently say, oh, is there a reason why you're not bothered about it? Just try and get an idea of why they don't want to be kinky with you. But do respect their reasons and don't be mean, and don't make them feel embarrassed as well. So take your level of kink down. So if they're not into it, take yours down a little bit. See how they feel about something lighter, like ease them into it. If they are open to perhaps light kink, then do it slowly, like start off slowly. There is things that you can do that are quite light in the kink world, like a simple blindfold. A blindfold, try them with that. It doesn't have to be a specially bought one, because that can freak them out if you've already got the equipment ready. You can make a blindfold out of a scarf, you can make a blindfold out of anything, to be honest. Maybe try some really light fluffy handcuffs, you know, the ones that will break if you do pull them. See how they feel about that. That's quite light. If you are interested in, if you're not into kink but you want to get into it and this sounds interesting, Google it. Go ahead, get yourself some information. But if they truly do not want any part of it, then you're going to have to respect that and just try your best to find other ways in the bedroom to entertain yourself. You can't force it on anybody if they don't want it. Okay, so if you are the one that doesn't want it, that's it. If you're the one that doesn't want it, maybe your partner's asked you to do it and you're thinking, no, I'm not feeling it, or it frightens me or something. Explain why you're not into it. Tell them the truth. Sex is always much better when you're truthful and honest with your partner. What would you be willing to try? Maybe something light, like we've just said. Again, if that's not for you whatsoever, then tell your partner it's a no-go 100%. So just be honest, see how you feel about it. Have a deep thought with yourself. If it's been presented to you, maybe they want to do it. But if you're against it, say no. If you're wanting to try a little bit, then just talk to your partner and say, I wouldn't mind, but start off light, start off slow with something really like easy that's not going to freak me out. Just be honest and open and see how things go. So now I'm just going to talk to you a little bit on the generic information on kinkerific sex. Again, I'm quoting from the book. So it could be anything from bondage, light bondage, fetishes. There's a ton of fetishes. Do you want me to go into some? There's so many. There's foot fetishes, there's there's human toilet fetishes, there's tickle fetishes, there's big girl fetishes. There is a ton. You can think of it, it will probably be a fetish. There's sadism. If you're interested in reading up on these, then go ahead and Google them. I haven't really got the time to go through everything. It's going to be a long video if I do. There's fancy dress and scenarios, so perhaps getting dressed up in like a nurse's outfit and doing a scenario. That's like a little slight type of kinkerific sex. There's slap and tickle, domination, submission. There's a ton. They're just the sort of general information on the types of kinky sex that is out there. There is probably more, but my memory is terrible. As I've said it in the previous videos, my memory is ridiculous, and that's all I can think of really off the top of my head. So the world is so diverse, and it's changing so much that there's new things out there that wasn't available before. Again, Google. In some cases, porn can have a big impact on why people want to try something new, why they want to be more kinky, because they've seen it in porn and they think, hey, that looks fun. Porn can be quite dangerous with things like that, because it's not always how it seems on TV. Don't forget they're actors. Guys, any guys that are into porn, you know, they're actors. It's not like that in real life, you know. If you're going to try kinky sex, it's always best to discuss in absolute detail what you are comfortable with and what you are uncomfortable with. In that case, it's best to come up with a safe word. And if any of you have seen 50 Shades, you'll know what I'm talking about. So normally there is a safe word: yellow for I'm getting close to my limit, red for stop altogether. If they aren't practical for you guys, then go ahead and discuss a different safe word. It could be anything. It could be like elephant, it could be banana, it could be anything, but you need to discuss that before going into something so out there and different. You don't want to be stuck doing something that you're not comfortable with. So if you try something and you don't like it altogether, either say red, which is stop, or your safe word, and explain to your partner, no, I didn't like that, it's not for me. Explain exactly why, and they will understand better. Don't feel scared to carry on doing something that you're not feeling, or maybe hurts, or something that you're just not liking in general. Communication is absolute key for anything kinky or anything fetishy, anything at all to do with kinky sex. It's key to talk to your partner about it. You can't just like glide through it and hope for the best. It will not work out for you at all. And if you want in the best experience, it is best to obviously talk to your partner all the way through if necessary, if it's your first time. So I personally suggest only taking part in kinky sex if you 110% trust who you're doing it with. So don't do it if you're doing a one night stand, you don't trust the person and they're wanting to do like anal beads or something like that. If you don't trust that person, oh, I've got a new pop socket. If you don't trust that person, don't let them do that to you. You have to trust who you're doing it with for a multitude of reasons. But you do. It's very vital. Unless you are literally the kinkiest person in the world, you don't care, and the person you're with is the same, then, well, yeah, go for it. But if you're new to it, again, then you need the trust. So do your research. Be sure it is what you want and just have fun with it. If you are keyed up enough and it's your first time, as long as you have fun with it, you are safe, and well, yeah, just go with it. And don't worry about what your partner thinks. Just be honest and just see where it takes you. That you could get your partner into something that they've never ever thought about doing, and they may love it, and then you've opened a door for your partner sexually as well. So that's always good and fun. You only live once. Don't be embarrassed. I've got an itch. If you don't want to be spanked, or you don't want anything to do with maybe being hit or something, I make it sound freaking terrible being hit, but no, if you don't want that, then that's fine. Again, talk to your partner about it. They should get it. You could draw up a contract. I love that film so much. But yeah, there is light kink, and it's not always what you think. It's not getting a whip and, you know, and it's not always hurting each other. It could be something so simple as maybe ice cubes during sex, like using ice cubes, using food. That is quite a light sort of kink. These sorts of things you don't have to worry about. They're quite easy, they're quite fun, and you just have to kind of let go of who you are in the daytime. I think this has been a very big ramble video. I don't know how it's come across on camera, but I hope this video has helped you in some way. If you are unsure, go on Google, just type it in. Don't worry if anybody sees your history. You can always delete it. Yeah, so that is my video. I hope it come across alright. I hope you enjoyed it. And just remember, have fun in the bedroom. Make sure you're safe and you're communicating, and just let loose. I'll see you in the next video, probably in a month. Sorry. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. Any of those subjects that I listed. If you want more information on the one subject, then let me know and I will do a separate video on it. I am not a sex expert, you probably can tell, but just putting it out there, I am not a sex expert. I am not a healthcare advisor or anything like that. I just have a great knowledge and it interests me. Personally, I love sex. I always have had a fascination with it, and I like talking about it, and I love helping people with it, and I've always liked to help my friends if they've had any problems. I'm very open as a person. You could literally ask me anything and I would tell you. So if you have any questions, comment down below, email me, do what you gotta do. Have a great sex life, and don't forget to like this video. This isn't monetized or anything, so just, you know, just give me a little like, just to say you enjoyed it, because I don't know how these come across. I just kind of let loose. Yeah, take care, love yourself, have a good sex, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!